I know you heard that. Take a second look and you gon' replay all of that. What you here for? I guess to praise the Lord. Body dropping every day, he paved the way for us. Body on the cross, he gave his soul for us. He let
Hey, my YT family, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well, and I want to thank each and every one of you for always coming through, watching my videos, commenting on my videos, giving feedback, sharing some of your stories, sharing some of the products that you have purchased, what you think about them, what you're unsure about, things that you have enhanced on them, and things that you've tried, things that I've done to influence you to enhance something in your life or to convince you to get something you just wasn't quite sure you wanted to move forward on. I want to say thank you. It means the world to me, and it moved on me to just do a video that is outside of just doing handbags and vlogging and things of that nature. I feel as though part of me wanting to partake in women empowerment is caused from me starting YouTube in 2015 and literally doing it as a hobby. I saw some of the people that I still follow today, and some of them I was able to identify with something because we had something familiar. One in particular had very long nails, and I was wearing my nails long at the time. And another, they seemed to speak their mind. I've been known, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I am a Sagittarius, so people seem to think that we say things just like whatever comes to our mind, we say it. But in fact, that is not always true. There's a lot of times I refrain from saying things that may be up here. I'll just withhold because as you do get older, you do realize that words are so much more harmful than physical in many ways. So it's lingering. It's people hold on to words. You could push them, make them fall down in the moment that heals. Sometimes they can brush that off and say, we were joking, we were playing around. But their words, the words of you saying something demeaning to people, somehow it sticks, and it sticks like crazy glue. It's like gorilla glue. It's almost hard to ever get it unbounded. It gets up here, and somehow, although they make you feel as though they forgot about it, it never goes anywhere. So I say this because I speak and I talk and I advise and I listen, and I'm a friend to a lot of people that when you hear things that they're speaking of, a lot of it is not new and fresh wounds, not new and negative sayings. These are sayings and these are words that they've heard a long time ago, and it's stuck somehow, and sometimes their lives are still affected by it. So what I'm saying to you today is we are coming to the end of the first quarter of 2022. You know what that means? Everything that you said you were going to do in December, you were supposed to start in January, and you should be on the road to perfection by March, where it should start getting a lot smoother. It should become systematic, where you have a system in place that it's working for you. Even if it's not where you need to be, the wheels are turning now. They're just not skipping and jumping and hopping. Something should have started to take a little bit of a pace, a continuous pace. So if you're feeling like that for your YouTube channel, and specifically, I feel like I want to speak to women that want to do YouTube, or anyone that's listening. If you truly want to be a YouTuber, you have to stop sitting and watching huge YouTubers and saying, I want to be like her. I love, bragging on them, but not doing what they're doing to be where they are. It's okay to watch them. It's okay to watch everyone because it also helps you curtail your channel. But when you're watching, make sure you're watching after you've put your work in. Or if you're going to watch, make sure when you stop watching, go put your work in. When you see people with huge amount of following, it's not easy to get to 100,000, 200,000, and there are people with millions of followers. Okay, so don't ever sit and think because you have 100 followers today. I started at 0. The person with 100 started at 0. The person with 1,000 started at 100 at some point. They only had 100 and couldn't imagine getting 1,000. I'm saying this to say to you, if YouTube is something you truly want to do, if it's just a hobby, then fine, treat it like a hobby. Barely do it. Show up when you want. Only appear when you get something new and you want someone to see it. That's fine. But if you really are saying, you know what, I have enough going on in my life, just as all these other million of YouTubers, there's people, you know, when I really believed in YouTube and that you can make a living out of YouTube is when I saw people become millionaires and thousandaires from getting on international TV or, you know, the internet, the World Wide Web, and eating, and people sat and watched. Okay, people now have their own sauces because they were eating. Mukbangs have made people rich, and you're sitting here doubting yourself and what you're doing and how far you can go. You know why you can't get to where a person who's just sitting there eating? Because they don't stop eating. They don't stop doing it because people are saying negative things about them smacking, and people are saying negative things about how their mouth is open when they're chewing, and that's so disgusting, and that's why you're gaining weight. Guess what? Because it's taking all of that to keep pushing and elevating them. The reason that they're getting to where they are is because although you think it's disgusting, although you think they're gaining weight, although you think that is unhealthy, although you think it's so classless, you're still tuning in to watch just how disgusting they are. And now they're disgustingly paid. And that is what I want you to think. Find something that will resonate with you to make you not stop. I did not take YouTube serious to get paid from it for many, many years. I didn't even take it serious until last year. I made up my mind when I really realized that, hey, what I really wanted to do at the moment in time in my life, because I'm rearing my young son, I'm not able to do that right now. And I said, but you're home and you shop anyway. You're on YouTube already. You already have over 1,000 subscribers. What are you doing? And so when my girlfriend came to me, simply underscore Tanika, who is here on the YT, she's a little dormant right now, but she does that every year. She go away and she comes back. That's just tea. She and Sharice, asked me to partake in, Tanika asked me, and then of course we let Sharice know I was coming on board to partake in the Christmas Vlogmas. And I said yes, but I didn't even realize 100% what I was saying yes to. I was saying yes for 12 days of Christmas, but as I began to do the work for the 12 days of Christmas, I realized my numbers were increasing. My revenue in the background was increasing because I already had some monies sitting there from when they changed their rules and said all of a sudden you need this amount of hours. Well, I wasn't consistent, so my hours weren't in place, So they cut off the monies, and it's like, hey, we'll make the money. You won't get it till you get 4,000 hours. You can get 4,000 hours. I did it. You can do it. And the moment I made up my mind is the moment that it happened. It happened within those 2 months, maybe 2 months in a week, okay? Because I became very consistent. So not only was I participating and collaborating with 2 other women, I actually was moving closer to a goal that somehow it may have been back here, but it wasn't desired enough. And then once I desired it, because that's how I am. Once I want something, it's over. It's done. It's happening. I've done it so many times in my life. If I don't truly want it, it's probably going to get half done because I don't truly want it. But once I want something and I see that it is attainable, which means someone else has done it, in this case, YouTube, millions have done it, okay, it's game on for me. And that's how I want you to think. If you want this thing, first of all, change up what you're doing every day. So March 1st is tomorrow. I made up in my mind to myself, I didn't announce it. And I'm going to tell you, when you make up in your mind to do this, you're going to upset a lot of people because people do not understand your journey, but your journey is only for you to understand. But you have to shut down and you have to take control of your time. Time, you don't ever get it back. I could rewind this watch all I want. I could go on here and set it back to 5 o'clock all I want. Reality is it's 10 to 8. And then the next moment it's going to be what? 7:51 and 7:52. Okay. It's not going back. I don't care what you put on your clock. Time waits on no one. Okay. So you have to protect your time. And what I did, I made up in my mind, I'm no longer spending hours within a day on the telephone to pass time when I could be using all of that time to create, produce, and make a video that's going to end up giving me another stream of income. Stop worrying about how small that stream of income. Yes, it's going to start off small because you're just starting. But do you think these people went from zero to making, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5,000? Some people making $150,000, $60,000 a month. But what are they doing? They're consistent. So limit your time. Your family's not going to like it. Your friends are not going to like it. But people who understand you, who respect your journey, they will eventually respect it. And when they see your end results, they will then understand. It's not for them to understand right now. It's for you to understand. Take control of your life. Stop having meaningless conversations. I have had it up to here with small talk. If we're not talking about progression, if we're not talking about how to grow something that I'm involved in or something I could partake in, if we're not talking about ways to differentiate income, ways to create more marketing, ways to, produce, to progress your channel, or if I'm talking to someone in real estate, we're not talking about ways for me to get more clients or to get in front of more, other people or and vendors and contractors and investors, then that has to be limited to about 10 minutes a week. So give yourself 2 hours of BS time where you can choose to call, 5 or 6 people in the first hour, 5 or 6 people in the next hour, and the rest of the week you are busy. You're busy creating, you're busy uploading, you're busy making worthy videos. Stop being lazy about your background. Try to fix things. Try to be purposeful with your pictures. When you're doing your pictures, take the time to set up your product. Take the time to put proper lighting on there. Make sure what you want people to see when they look onto the screen, that this is what I want them to see. If this is what you want them to tell them that you just got, then you need to highlight. Why would you take a picture like this when they're not going to see the full? Anyone would see that and keep going. But if you take a picture here and then you all of a sudden let that lipstick show, boom, look at that perfect shot, right? So they're actually seeing this, they're seeing the charm, and now they're intrigued. This is what I'm saying. You have to take time. You have to take pride in what you're doing. You have to take control of your life. People are not going to like it, but disappear for 30 days from March 1st through March 31st. Even with something physical in your life. One, I said I'm going to start making it my business from the 1st to the 31st to get on my treadmill every day. I don't have to become an athlete. I'm not going to become slim, but what I am doing, I'm working towards my long-term goal. And that's what you have to think about YouTube. yeah, I'm not here right now, but where will I be in December if I don't stop? If I do like a train, I'm going so fast I can't stop. It will take, 5, 6 football fields to slow me down. So me, I took this time for myself. I started trying to do more videos. I started partaking in lives. I collaborated with another YouTuber, trying to do lives on a particular day. This is opening you up to other audiences. It opens you up to the other person's audience. The other person gets opened up to your audience. Things start to intertwine. You know what I'm saying? You start getting out there into the algorithm. So tag team with someone that you admire in the industry, that you admire in YouTube. Don't get with people who say YouTube will never pay my bills. That's not what I'm here for. I'm just here to entertain. Then that's not the person you need to be consulting with or hanging with. You just watch that person for entertainment. But when you're trying to get somewhere, get with people that are like-minded, people that say, no, I am going to make a living off of YouTube because such and such did it. There's people out here way younger than most of you that watch me, okay? There's people as young as Joshua that are millionaires from playing with toys in front of a camera. So this is what I'm saying. Don't limit yourself. Don't let go of your dream. If you are doing it for that reason, then get on it. Let tomorrow start something new. If you wake up late, like I do sometimes because I stay up too late, what I'm going to start doing, because I'm not going to be being on the phone anymore, just talking, I'm getting my butt in the bed. Between 8 and 9, I need to be sleeping. Why? Because I need to be up and in my shower between 6 and 7 and putting on my outfit of the day, treating it like a job, what I'm going to present, getting my products out, having my coffee, and be ready to edit that day or the next day, getting my shots, my pictures, and whatever else I need, my props, get you your furry rug, get you a little plant, get you a cheap backdrop off of Amazon. Ladies, let's get to work. Stop being scared. Stop making excuses and change something in your life that you want to change today, because it's not going to change by you wishing, wanting, and hoping. I open up the platform when Flyblue and I are on there on Saturday. I'm always asking, is there any YouTubers on here? Is there someone on here that wants to grow their channel? It doesn't matter because it's not coming from a huge YouTuber, but it's someone that's willing to help, someone willing to give you some advice for what I've done and where have it taken me. You need to grasp a hold of that and build on that. Go further than what you see someone else is doing. But at least if someone is offering you some help, offering you some advice, at least start there. Okay, I'm thinking about doing, if I don't do it here on Facebook, if I do it here on YouTube, this is what I'm going to do. It's going to be for small YouTubers, not small YouTubers only, because you cannot get any bigger than the people that you're amongst. Okay, so if I can't be the biggest channel in this group that I want to form, because you need channels that have already gone further than we are. Okay, so that they can give their insight, they can give some advice, they can help grow and cultivate your marketing and what you're trying to do and what direction you want to take your channel. And sometimes it's the smallest answer that people need answer, and it's just no one asks, because you'll have some YouTubers, you can ask them a question, they'll talk to you until boom, you ask something that they don't want to discuss, they don't want to go into detail with. They're like, figure it out yourself. I did it myself, you figure it out. And then you do have people like me, and there are larger YouTubers that if you are a part of their community and they see you always in their comments, they will reply back to you. Gravitate towards those type of channels. But ladies, my message to you tonight, and I'm going to wrap up because it's a little over 19 minutes, but it moved on me to just say, don't stop, don't quit. And if you have not started, get started. You will never know what YouTube can do for you or where it could take you if you never start. How do you know where you finish in life if you never start life? If you were never born, how do you know how you'll die and what you'll die as? Will you die as a huge YouTuber, or will YouTube be the stepping stone for something greater in your life? Some people have I use YouTube in my real estate world. Do you realize I became one of the top leasing agents because I used YouTube when I was doing real estate? I was one of the only agents that had my own YouTube channel, and every time they assigned me properties, I would go take the time, the day that I got that listing, the day I got that listing, I would go and drive to each one of those properties with my phone, and I would do from the inside, I would do the outside of that block, I would do the actual property. Hold on, I'm sorry. I wanted to make sure that is another mail truck. Have you guys noticed that mail trucks, we get mail trucks in our community about 3 times a day. They're sending 3 different trucks. They have so much stuff to deliver. But anyway, I would do what I had to do to get those property leased, and they lease quickly. I have leased so many properties from people living outside of the state of the property. They would go simply by my video. You know what I learned very early and quick? You have to be different. There's so many agents, right? But what makes you different? I am different because I will get up and I will go out to a property. I will take my camera. I will make a video, and I will get every crevices that I know a camera won't get as far as taking a shot. I'll stand back so that you can see the size of the room and you can get the flow of the house because I'm walking through it with you. You know, all of that made such a difference. Do you know how many times I leased a place unseen, physically unseen? They literally did a lease, sign, paid their monies and everything over the phone or internet simply by my video. And when they got here and I met them at the property, they would say to me, "Thank you so much. It looks just like I saw." I held back nothing. I didn't want you to get here and my commission be gone because I purposely omitted that, you know, the back steps were missing. And if you step out on the balcony, you're going to fall off. No. Hey, don't want this property, this and that's going on. If you're a person that can work on stuff like that and you still want to take it, I'll see if I can get you a deal. Right now, it's moving, you know, as is. But if you're a person that can work with that, if not, you need move-in ready, this is not the property for you. But please visit me at my next, my next property. Be truthful in what you're doing. Be different in what you're doing. People are going to mimic what you're doing if you're doing something great. Keep that in mind. People are going to mimic you if you're doing something great. Who wants to copy or mimic or emulate something that doesn't work? If people see you're doing things and your numbers are going up, guess what? They're going to implement it. You are not to get upset with that. You need to stay focused on what you're doing. Keep recreating and keep reinventing yourself and your channel. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Collab, pay attention. Not only will people mimic you, you need to learn to mimic others. You don't copy people, but you learn to see what they have going on that's working positively and implement it into who you are and what you're doing. You don't copy, but you add on and you combine. You get what I'm saying? Make it your own. And anything that you're doing in life, make it your own. And you'll make it through whatever you're trying to get through. So tonight, get prayed up. I don't care if it's last minute. Yup, you just saw this video. So what? There's no starting diets on Mondays. Diets start and change of eating and change of your work ethics and habits, and all of that starts the moment you make up your mind. It's not a specific day. The day I made up my mind that I was going for this, I made it. Guess what now I'm going for? I'm going for YouTube, for me to earn such a living off of YouTube in addition to what my husband and I got going on. This is not to take care of me because I don't have any other means. No, this is because it's available and I can do it. So I'm going to do it. And nothing's going to stop me until I decide I no longer want to do it. And that's what I need from you. Commitment. If you want to do something, even if it's not YouTube, stop making excuses. Get up, find the time. You have the time. The time you're wasting talking to your girlfriend about the other girlfriend that don't like the other girlfriend and all that bull crap that's not going to help you. Worrying about a man who, if he wanted you, he'd be right there with you. You wouldn't be looking for him. You wouldn't have to call him because he's right there, or you know he's coming. Stop it. Just stop. Please give yourself your best self for the next 30 days. I will try with you. I am going to do my best to go to sleep early, get up in the morning, exercise in the morning, try to eat my breakfast in the morning light, try to cut back on my portions, try to make sure a day doesn't go by and I haven't filmed at least 2 videos, whether I release them or not. The other one could put me a day ahead. Try doing pre-recording if you have a job. If you're only off on the weekend, then you need to be taking Saturday, honey, get me some breakfast. I'm going to be in my office all day because I have got to record 5 to 10 15-minute videos so that next week I could release them every other day and keep my channel going and growing. People follow you because they know you're going to show up. If you want a YouTube channel, show up. If you want a YouTube channel, then put your best foot forward. Stop taking these half-cocked pictures. Stop taking pictures with the lighting too low. I've done that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen the beginning and the growth. Even my light now, I see it dimming a little bit. But what I'm saying, nothing is perfect. But look at, do you know I watch all of my videos after they go off? After I upload them, I sit back and I watch. And I don't look for you guys. I don't look for your numbers. I don't look for your comments. I don't look for how many likes. I look to see how could I have improved that video. What could I have changed? If you've been following me, you already see change. What do? I'll show you. I don't like long dragged out things. So in the beginning, I've stopped a lot of the long talking and explanations. I kind of, hey guys, welcome back to the video. Da, da, da. But what we have today, and bam, here's my bag already. I don't want to be doing things 20 minutes into my video. People have things to do, places to be, and other people to see. Keep that in mind. So when I do my unboxing, I may show you this bag wrapped up just to show you that it's new. Boom, my camera's going on pause. I'm going to unwrap that bag and all that. Y'all don't need to be here for all of that. Y'all know what it looks like to unwrap a bag. When I come back, she's like this. Boom, it's the zippers for me. Why did you need to sit here until I cut all of this stuff off? Now, if that works for your channel, that's fine, because you do have people that's like ASMR for them. They love to sit there and be like, oh, I can't wait till I can't wait till she undo it. But I feel like if you're going to do that, then don't put the picture of the bag in the icon. You know what I'm saying? In your thumbnail. Because it's already like, okay, what am I waiting for? You know? So that's just my thinking. But I think different and others think different, right? So that's why you want to collab with other people. And this is why I want to do this group, guys. I'm going to wrap up. I'm not passing 30 minutes. I want to start a group. Please comment below if you want to be a part of this group. I want it to be on the small side because I want it to be personal interaction. I want to work with and collab with small beginning YouTubers and growing YouTubers that are still under 1,000 or even 2,000. Because if you're just at 2,000 or even you haven't even hit 3,000 yet, you're still growing. I mean, if you think about what the YouTube numbers look like out here of some major hitters, yeah, you have a lot of growing to do. So it is okay to collab and to bounce. You don't even have to get people involved in your channel, but just to say, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Well, let me ask you this. It seems to take me a long time to do this and that. How do you guys do that when I look and I see your clothes and then the next shot you're in the clothes and boom, 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 boom. That's the kind of stuff I want to do in this group. Give people shortcuts so that they can get further in life quicker with their channels or whatever they're doing. And then if it's someone that's doing something that's like yours or similar to you guys, then of course you're going to link up more. You could exchange numbers, exchange emails, but let me know down below because I'm coming up on 30 minutes. If you want to be a part of a group of just YouTubers who want to make it, vibing together, growing together, supporting each other. We could do it once a week. We don't have to make, we could do it once every 2 weeks. We don't have to make it inconvenient. Everyone have lives. We don't have to make it where it's like, if you miss it, hey, I'll have it where maybe I'll leave the chat or something like that, where you could go back and look at the answers of what people said. I'll send out a weekly or bi-weekly email and update of what we did. Would you prefer it here on live on YouTube or a private link on YouTube, or would you like to do it on Facebook? Please let me know. I look forward to that. I want to be a vessel to my community other than showing them bags that I have. I would love to help you guys. I would love to help you grow, and in turn hope that I grow as well. It's been a pleasure speaking with you all tonight. And ladies, remember, whatever you want, if it's been obtained before, you can definitely obtain it for yourself. Be better to yourself tomorrow, March 1st, than you were today on February 28th. I'll see y'all later.
Jesus talking now. I know you